It was a night of bad weather when three classmates, Arif, Mira, and Ria, took a shortcut during their journey to a hill station. They were college-goers, young and adventurous, always on the lookout for action. Their vehicle stalled in front of a forgotten, silent town that didn't even exist on Google Maps. Cracked roads, destroyed houses, and eerie fog consumed the streets. Not a soul, not a light, only stillness, and the whispering wind. Mira whispered, "This place feels dead." Arif, attempting to keep his spirit up, laughed it off. "Come on, guys. It's just an abandoned village. Let's get some shelter." That's when they noticed it. On the other end of the street was a mansion, bigger than all the other houses that had deteriorated. Its windows were slightly lit, as though something or someone was still within. The three stepped inside the mansion. The interior air was chilly, too chilly. Dust had accumulated over the furniture, but unusual details caught their attention: half-finished food on the dining table, a child's toy on the floor, and a shattered mirror that cast shadows that didn't exist. Ria let out a gasp. Portraits of a family were hung on the walls: a father, mother, two daughters, and a boy who resembled Arif eerily. Mira touched the painting. "This looks like you, Arif." Arif frowned. "That's impossible. I've never been here before." A distant laugh echoed through the hall. A woman's voice whispered, "Welcome home, son." As evening fell, unusual occurrences started taking place. Doors closed by themselves. People followed them, but there was nobody there. In the kitchen, Mira could have sworn she spotted a woman in the corner, knife in hand, her eyes empty, her face white. But when Arif and Ria turned to look, the woman vanished. Later on, they found a dusty old diary concealed under a floorboard. It was Anaya's, one of the two children in the family photograph. Her final entry in the diary stated, "Father has changed. Mother no longer speaks. The house is haunted. If anyone reads this, escape before souls get you." No sooner did Mira finish reading the diary when the lights began to flicker and the room was filled with the sound of a child's laughter. The friends were stuck there that night. Each door they opened brought them back to the same corridor. Then they spotted them. The ghost family. The father, tall and angry, with blood-eyed pupils and a contorted smile. The mother, quiet, with a slit in her throat, holding a shattered lantern. Two daughters, white and lifeless, their hair over their faces. And finally, a boy, the ghost boy, smiling at Arif. The boy whispered, "Brother, you're back. You left us to die, but now you'll stay, forever." Arif's body stiffened. He recalled something, his grandmother having spoken to him about a lost town where his forefathers used to live, a town that was burned down decades ago. Was it? This was the same town. The spirits revealed the truth. So many years ago, the town was thriving but under the cruel rule of a greedy landlord, Arif's great-grandfather. He kept families prisoner, working them to death. When they rebelled, the landlord torched the whole town, trapping his own family in the mansion to perish. That was the reason the souls were trapped, surviving on whoever went in. And now, seeing Arif, descendant of the man who damned them, the spirits sought revenge. Ria and Mira attempted to drag Arif out, but the ghost children held on to him, their whispers soft and urgent. "Stay with us, you belong here." The father's ghost seized Ria by the throat and lifted her off the ground. Mira cried out, but the mother's ghost pulled her into the darkness. Arif bellowed, "Leave them alone. Take me instead." The father's voice thundered, "You are the bloodline. You are the curse. Your soul will rot with ours." The specters started to coalesce into Arif, dragging him into the floor, into the house itself. His eyes blackened as he howled in pain. Bruised and frightened, Mira stumbled over the diary once more. Opening it at the back, she saw a secret line scribbled in blood. "The curse can only break when fire consumes the house again." She took a lantern, breaking it to the floor. Fire flared, licking the wooden floors. The spirits screamed, their faces contorting in agony. Arif collapsed on the floor, coughing, his eyes normalizing. Ria dragged him up, but the ghost of the father made one final appearance, standing in the way of the door. He bellowed. "If I burn, you all burn." With shaking valor, Arif bellowed, "This ends with me," and forced the ghost back into the flames. The house fell, the ghosts wailing as they burned. By dawn, the mansion was destroyed, nothing but ash was left. The three friends stumbled back along the road. A rescue truck drove by, finally seeing them. The driver asked, "Where did you come from?" Mira gestured behind. "From that town, there." But when they gazed, the fog had cleared. The town disappeared. Barren fields rolled as far as the eye could reach. Perplexed, they climbed into the truck. Arif sat in silence, gazing at his reflection in the window. And then, momentarily, his reflection grinned back, with black eyes. The forgotten town was never lost. It existed within Arif now.